teams with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Page. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Pollard will take it up the gut. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Powers past him at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Detroit. Apple.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Dom Capers. North salad. Other side.
Throwing Jones. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bama.
Back to throw again. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Just keeping the play alive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Throwing on 1st down.
Page able to hit his target Lamb. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Page. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time,
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Jones. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Giants at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with him in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Great. Over here.
Hodgins in motion.
Timberland.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Page. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Page. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Page. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Other side, other side.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Gano's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dalton Kincaid. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And even 100 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Page. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, complete right side to Hyatt. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Timberland. Gold gutter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Great. Cockroach. Great.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Option play, McIntosh. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite.
And Owen coughed it up, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They run another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Rolling to his right. This is caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 10. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Page, flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Page swinging this out for Pollard. 3/4 in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 range, 70 range.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, you give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Rita.
Now Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they hit the conversion anyway. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Page
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a give here to Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
Timberland.
Throwing Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Jones looking to change the play.
Detroit Johnson.
Jones to throw on third down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Page.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's the give to McIntosh.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.